Hi everyone, Casperation here, and welcome to my energy channel, talking about all the laws of the universe, positivity, and mental strength and clarity. So I will go off from the last video and just share with you all the other video that I watched that I wanted to tell you all about, that it was just perfect timing and alignment from the universe, that it was recommended to me at the time that I needed it the most, because I was getting stressed out of my mind and my energy. I could feel it so strong enough that I was palpitating from sort of getting this anxiety in my heart and just being, you know, my own boss and pressuring myself, but at the same time my body wasn't actually performing the work and was sort of procrastinating. It's probably been the story of my life the past 2 years, and just frustration out of coming from a level of inspiration and visions, and knowing that I have to work on it, and I start doing it and then I just can't complete the work because of just certain things that happen, and just me being a perfectionist. So those are things and personality traits that I've had to deal with from just being a Virgo, and perfectionism into everything that I do, and even having people come along with me and help me out on this journey, just sort of nitpicking these things. And I just have to learn to let these go, and that perfectionism is what is going to stop you and prevent you from even accomplishing getting closer to even perfection. Because just thinking about a project that you're doing to be perfect, analyzing and looking at different perspectives and preparing and planning and just, you know, procrastinating on the deal every single time is just preventing you from actually doing trial and error onto it. So application is so important as well in this whole learning process. It's the other 50% of learning and experiencing these lessons that we're, you know, meant to have our missions here on Earth. So I came across this video, and it was of Sadhguru, and it was titled "Stop Wasting Your Time and Listen Carefully." So I'll put it in the link below. I will remember that. Noted. And he was telling people all about, you know, our purpose on life, our purpose here on Earth for our life. And what struck me the most was when he was saying that how when it comes to a point when you start sharing your life with people, just like I'm doing it right now, and it'll come to a moment where that energy that you share with everyone, you'll start having people that love you for it, and fans and followers that'll help you along your journey onto it, and they'll share it with everybody. And polar opposite, you'll also start getting haters. So with the videos that I'm making, because of how totally out of this world it would be, thank you to the people that learn from it, and I know you're on the same vibration. But for those who sort of stumble across it and don't exactly understand it, you know, I can't blame you. Maybe it's not for you. And if you write down hate comments or something, you know, you might as well be living your own life, and stop hating on people and negativity and everything. But you know, I've dealt with those demons before. Just passive aggressive people and bullies of all things, enemies, haters. And I truly believe this is the whole reason why I had to go through that ordeal. That it was someone that I personally knew, someone that I saw almost, you know, like 3-4 times in a week, and who was very close to someone that was a person that I loved. Like, they were like besties, they were best friends, they were teammates. And this guy like personally bullied me on my Facebook, and me in general. Like, he even bullied my ex at the time. I don't take it against them anymore, because I just learned that it's part of the journey, and maybe in the spiritual higher realms and dimensions, actually not maybe, I'm sure of it, we're probably like part of a soul group. We are part of a soul group, and it was agreed upon beforehand that we're meant to do these things to each other. So just because of so much love we have for each other in those higher realms, that, you know, he was the antagonist, and I just learned those lessons. As much as I hated it right now on earth, I know that it's just helping my spirit grow. And even though it was a rock bottom moment in my life, if not for that experience, I wouldn't have grown into the person that I am today, and I wouldn't have become this positive, loving person that understands finally what unconditional love is. So in hindsight, really, it's a blessing in disguise. Like I shared in the other videos, it's the light disguised as the darkness. And I've learned from those enemies, but I've still come to a point where I'm clearing up these things now within myself. And this video was perfect because it said, you know, you'll have these enemies, and it's up to you to absorb their energies or block it away. But the number one thing is that you only have one enemy, and that's yourself. If you fix this problem, and if you fix this one person, this is a wonderful life. You know what it is? It's that Hermetic principle law. As above, so below. As below, so above. As within, so without. So without, so within. The reason why we attract enemies, we attract problems, we attract negativity in our life is because we are negative to ourselves. We are enemies to ourselves. We are an enemy to ourselves. We do negative talk to ourselves. We hate ourselves. And I'm like, oh my gosh. That is the number one reason why I felt like, and I couldn't move forward. When I thought that I'd already healed the process of forgiving those enemies that trolled me, cyberbullied me, you know, were aggressive to me, attacked me. And I felt that, you know, even though it wasn't physical, it was just verbal and energetic. And even though it wasn't face to face, it was on my Facebook. That's just that day and age that we're dealing with right now. And this is the war that's happening in the world, is on the World Wide Web. Whoa, epiphany. World War III isn't on the physical plane. Oh my gosh, World War III is happening on the World Wide Web. And it's just against each other, people attacking each other, enemies and stuff like that. But things that you have to understand is, for that war not to happen to you, that war isn't meant to happen within you when you become your own worst enemy. Those outside factors won't be able to penetrate into your psyche and into your spirit and into your body if you don't let it affect you first. If you clear out and forgive and love the enemy within. fix that one person. Heal that one person within. And once you love and forgive and trust and give unconditional peace and enlightenment to that one person, and you are fully healed and you are whole. I'm excited for it because I know that that will be the universe that reflects back to me. I'm not 100% there yet, I will admit to all of you. I'm in the process of it all, as I've been sharing in my past few videos. And I just know I have to enjoy the journey, because these hardships are part of it. And that's another process of reprogramming that I'm going through, is not to think of it as hardships. Because when I think of it as hardships, it's just stressing me out of my mind, and I could feel it in my energy, and my energy is just sort of stressing out my body. I'm going in fight or flight mode, not from stressors outside of me like a lion going to attack me because I'm a gazelle. And then after 15 minutes, I'm gonna calm down again because the threat's there. That threat and that oppressor, that thing that keeps stressing me is my own self, and it's living inside me. It is me. So I know that I need to take steps into accepting it and releasing it and just flipping the switch. So yeah, it's a pretty exciting time ahead that I'm going through, and I will help share this with you guys, and hopefully, not hopefully, I keep on saying hopefully, I know this will share you some insights along your journey as well, and I know that it will give you guys some learnings. You know, my journey is for you guys to help learn, and it is here to share with you guys because I've taken a lot of beating. I know I'm strong enough to take it, so that's why I'm sharing it. The haters out there, I just know that whatever comments they put, it's just a reflection of their own self-hate. So I don't take it personally. I won't take it personally. And all I do is just share with them peace, love, and harmony, just like I'm sharing peace, love, enlightenment, and unconditional good vibes to everybody. Caspiration vibration, I send it out to you. Namaskar.